almost to the end. And I said almost because the lips are the end, right? But I still like to do one extra step whenever I finish any makeup application. Before I let the person go, I still check and kind of like do one more coat of powder. But you will see that when the time comes. For now, we're going to focus on lips. Once again, I am so lucky with this gorgeous model because look at those luscious lips. There's nothing I need to do to them, right? But always remember that when it comes to the lips, they are focal point to the face. There are two focal points. One is the eyes, the other one is the lip. Now, some people say if you do like glamorous eyes, your lips should be nude. I'm not so sure about that. I think it's just a matter of style. So when it comes to lip colors, I always let the model choose. And if they can choose because they go, well, you are the makeup artist, you're the ones who's supposed to know, I still ask them what color you would like and what color you would not like, right? Because I'm not going to impose my choice. There are 4 different balances and they are all beautiful. The balances are glamorous eyes, nude lips. That's the upper balance. The lower balance is glamorous lips, very natural eyes, right? That's the second one. The third one is glamorous eyes and glamorous lips, kind of like in the 80s, that decade of the 80s. That also looks really nice. And the fourth balance is natural eyes, eyeshadows, and natural lips. So whichever way you want to go, they are all good. But just remember that the lips are perhaps the hardest part of the face to apply makeup to, because it's so easy to get them asymmetrical, not symmetrical, and that shows because then it looks like the person is doing kind of like a funny smile, right? Now, there are some tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you that will allow the product to last longer. But just remember that there's a lot when it comes to applying lipstick on a person, and it's not only the technique. Once you apply a color on the lips, that completes the look, and you're going to see how everything is going to tie together, or it might clash if you choose the wrong color. So I am going to ask Luana what color she wants.
I love the nude.
She likes the nude, and it kind of complements what we're going for, which is a natural look, really well. So, how do we prepare the lips for the makeup application? We have this amazing lip balm from Aymera that I applied before. I don't want to apply it now because this already nourished the lips, so they feel and they look hydrated and nice. But if I apply this now, everything else is going to move. So I'm not going to apply it, but I love that product. That is a product that you should always apply when you're prepping the skin, then you nourish the lips with that lip balm. Now, the first step for the lips to last longer would be to start with a coat of concealer, right? So I take a little bit of concealer on my palette and I'm going to work it from here. So I just come and I apply this on the lips and especially on the outline of the lips. Why? Because this is what's going to help me erase anything out of the lips, and also since this concealer is a little bit lighter than her skin color, that's going to produce the effect of bringing the whole mouth forward and making the lips look more luscious. Okay, I blend well. My second step, a little bit of powder on the lips. Yeah, I want to dry them. Why? Because when I dry them, then the lipstick is going to last longer. Always remember that the creamier the product that you apply on the lips, the easier it goes, or it bleeds and moves. So I take a little bit of powder and I just powder the lips and especially the outline of it. Then I'm going to take my lip liner, the same color of the lipstick. Avoid the darker liner kind of look because that divides the mouth and looks a little bit aggressive. And in this way, I have to go direct on the lips. But the way to work in a hygienic way is to always sharpen it before you use it in a different customer and to sanitize it with alcohol, spraying alcohol on it. Okay? It is important when you're lining the lips to always work on this area here, the end. So both lips match, the top one and the bottom one. Once the lips are perfectly lined, then you can use the liner on the lip too. The reason why I do this, especially like this, doing little stripes, is because that adds volume to the lips. Gives like a 3D effect. And also because liner is a different consistency from lip gloss, or sorry, lipstick. It's thicker, so it holds the lipstick in place. Now, doing nude lips is 10 times easier than if she wanted red lips. You know, the darker the lips, the more they show all the asymmetries and mistakes on your application. So I'm going to take, now the lips are ready to receive the lipstick. To apply it, I'm going to use one of my slimmest and most pointy brushes, this one. And I come and I take the product, the lipstick. I like working with the sides more than with the tip. And then I just come and I feel, no, close your lips. She was very kind, she's a wonderful model, and she was opening her mouth for me to apply the lipstick, but in that way, the lips move a little bit more. So I prefer the lips to be not tight, but closed, please. And you can use your finger to hold. Okay. And like I said, right now I'm just working on filling the lips with color for the opacity of it, so they look luscious and full. There's nothing worse in makeup than blotchy applications. A little bit here and a little bit there. No, you want it to be full of product. Now with the tip, I'm going to start working towards the edges. There is no real technique when it comes to what part of the lip to apply lipstick on first. The one thing I can tell you is to always be careful with the Cupid's bow, which is this one here, because it's so easy to mess it up. For that, did you see how I did my brush crisscross, like this and like this? And like I was telling you, working on where they meet in the corners of the lips. So this was easy for two reasons. Number one, because she has beautiful lips, and number two, because it's a light color that doesn't show mistakes, right? If I were to do red lips, I would still be working on those lips. So anyone would think that we're done, that that's it, but not nearly, actually, because this is the time when you finish with the lips, you really need to look at the makeup application and make an assessment and see if something moved, if you need to retouch something. And something I always like to do is the following. I always like to enhance the bronzer a little bit, the blush, and the highlighter. Not the highlighter. I like to highlight some areas, not with shine. So I am going to add a little bit more blush. Just now that I have the whole elements, all the elements here, the whole makeup, then is when I can see that I'm missing something. come over here and I apply a little bit more. Then a little trick that will always warm the face and will tie everything together. You take a little bit of blush and you apply it on the outer upper corner of the eye, there, where the blending is. And this looks beautiful, you're gonna see. And I do the same with the other eye. There you go. And like I was saying, I always like to warm the face a little bit, again, with the bronzer. Bronzer first, and then a little bit of highlighter, and you will see how beautiful that looks. So I come with my bronzer, and then I repeat. This is just little touches, right? Just to make sure that everything is where I want it. And just to enhance the makeup application. I look at under the eyes to see if it still looks fresh. And like I was telling you, I add a little bit more of powder. Not powder, but highlighter. A light color. Just to open the eyes. Look at me, please. Thank you. Just a little bit more. Where's my powder? No? No. I don't know where I put it. No. The other one. The palette from Aimee. Right here. Here we go. Keep order on your things so you don't have to be looking for the powder like I did right now. Look at this beauty. Look at me this for a second. Thank you. So these are the final touches that will tie everything together. Look at me. Thank you. A little bit more. Then of course I would take a step away from her to look at her to see if anything else is missing, lacking, or if I need to fix it. And with that, I think I would say that we're finished. Let me just blend a little bit under the eyes. This is an area that you're going to have to continue work on. And tell the customer, tell them, it's going to crease. There is no way that it won't crease. People say that there are magic tricks. Not true. There's movement on that area, so everything creases. The best thing you can tell them is, be aware that that's going to happen. Use your fingers, warm them, put them in this area. Just leave them there a little bit to get rid of the creasing, right? But I think that she's ready. I think that she looks gorgeous. And that completes this makeup series. Thank you for being here. I know it was a lot. I know it was, our cameraman has a cold. I tell you one thing, we've been filming.
Hold on, just man.
Come. I was gonna say, come over here, cameraman. Can I tell you one thing? We've been filming all day for you. For you. Because we care. We care for you to learn. And that's why we gave so much information, because we want to be your partners in success. We really want to teach you. So this is the final, but we have one more on which we're going to glam this up. But for now, thank you. And we love being here with you.